What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Days back again with another video. So today we're gonna be doing NBA's arenas. So we're back in the sports realm. We're gonna be checking out some NBA arenas and stuff and critique them. Um, and also we're gonna see how they, what gives them that feel of being, that NBA tier. Shout out to Worldwide Stadiums for the video that we're about to react to today. And pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're going to check out this video, see how it is. And also, we're going to give our critique on this on each arena of the NBA. And there's going to be some new arenas and some new arenas and some change name arenas and stuff, and some renovations done to the arena as well. And also, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, Days Reacts. And also, please go like and comment and subscribe the gaming channel, Progress Gaming. And let's get into it. All right. So yeah.
The National Basketball Association is by far the most popular basketball league in the world, and thus has some world-class arenas. Incredibly, only one of them was built before 1990. So anyway, let's just get straight into it. Here are the NBA arenas for 2021-22. State Farm Arena, home of the Atlanta Hawks. It's located right next door to one of the best football stadiums in the world, but it doesn't make quite the same impression from the outside. I do quite like that layered roof design though. Also, look.
Okay, this arena, I would give it an 89 overall B. For Atlanta Hawks, State Farm, I think it's State Farm Arena. Yeah, State Farm Arena. I'd give it a 89B overall. It's right by CNN. They should have called it CNN Center, or CNN Arena. But you know what I'm saying? Instead of that, they call it the State Farm Arena. I'm gonna give it an 89% B. I like the facade of the arena. It says Atlanta. I do like that. That's really nice.
It says Atlanta, and that's the city.
Let's see what it looks like on the inside.
On the inside, you can really tell.
Now, this arena has been renovated because this whole wall right here was nothing but club seats all the way up to the top. Just number club seats and then regular seating. So there was no high rise seats. So what they did, they took a lot of those club seats away and put another deck of regular seats up top for like nosebleeds, and which is okay because it's still eye level to me, which is a good thing. These club seats right here is a good how you say it? It's really good. They did a good job with it and stuff. And I like the open concourse and stuff that they add to it, you know what I'm saying? Keep it open, fresh air, feel not closed in, which is a good thing. I do like the screens they add on to it and stuff. They did a real good job with this renovation of State Farm Arena. So you still get an 89% B overall grade, which is close to a 90, but y'all did a real good job.
Well, it was renovated just a few years ago, this huge video board being the most obvious addition. TD Garden, home of the Boston Celtics. In terms of the exterior, the TD Garden is lacking.
Now, this is the TD Garden in the Boston, Massachusetts area, home of the Boston Celtics. It replaced the Boston Garden and stuff. To me, TD Garden, I'll give it not 100% A for modernization, but keep that nostalgia feel from the old arena, Boston Garden. I'll give it an A for that. I'll give it a C for not trying to be its own identity. But it's Boston. They want Boston Celtics is pretty much like the richest NBA team of all time, other than LA Clippers. I mean, I say LA Clippers. Oh my God, LA Lakers. The Lake Show. So Like I said, Boston Celtics, a rich history with Boston Celtics. Um, Bill Russell, you know what I'm saying, the first African American basketball champion, you know what I'm saying, of all time. You know what I'm saying? And he holds the record for 11 rings and stuff. And as a player and a coach, you know what I'm saying? Like Boston Celtics, Larry Bird, it's a lot of stuff going on with this arena. And also, I know they hosted hockey in this arena, but we'll get to another video with that. But yeah, I'll give it an overall grade. TD Garden, I'm gonna give it a 79C, just a 79C. Yeah.
Compared to the last one, it really doesn't have much going for it. It's a bit box-like, perhaps out of necessity, but the interior is a little more distinctive. That old-school parquet floor in particular sets it apart. Green seats would have been great, but they do share the arena with the black and gold Bruins.
Yep,
So the recently installed black seats will do just fine.
I do like how the club seats is pretty much like concourse round and stuff. I do like that. Like there's no wall between the two. It's all walk around concourse within the seats and stuff. That's a good sign of it.
Barclays Center, home of the Brooklyn Nets. Well, this one is basically the opposite.
Now the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, home of the Brooklyn Nets, aka New Jersey Nets, but Brooklyn Nets now. I'm gonna give this arena. I'm gonna give this arena a 90% A because of modernization of the arena. I'm gonna give it a 90% A. Now, what I do not like about this arena is on the inside, but it's still keeping a modernization of it. But you'll find out soon.
Opposite of the last one. The exterior looks incredible. I love the almost rusty look that is meant to evoke the brownstone buildings in Brooklyn. But it should be impressive when it costs a whopping.
I really do like that look, how they did that. That's a real nice job.
$1 billion. That's expensive for a football stadium, let alone an indoor.
Now, I do like how they did the inside of it. What I do not like about it is that it's steep. So it's real steep. You know what I'm saying? So like it's real like depthifying seats in there. So they made the seats real steep, and basically in the nosebleed section, they really did make it real steep. So I really do. That's a flag for me. But other than that, it's a good arena to play in. But other than that, like the seat wise, is real steep and stuff, and it really makes me feel uncomfortable just to go there and watch a game. If I want to watch a game at Barclays Center, I had to get a low seat. But other than that, or club seat. But other than that, real steep seats is a no-no. So overall grade is about 85% B.
Arena. Oh, maybe it's not quite the opposite of the last one. The inside is somewhat similar. Black seats and not quite a parquet court, more of a herringbone. Spectrum Center, home of the Charlotte Hornets, who are part owned by Michael Jordan, the famous baseball player.
All right, so Charlotte Hornets, it's the Spectrum Center, you know what I'm saying, home of the Charlotte Hornets in Charlotte, North Carolina. I know this is my frat brother's team, Michael Jordan. I know this is his team that he currently owns still. I'm gonna give this arena overall grade A for modernization, how they kept it up. It looks nice. And let's check the inside of it.
You might be thinking, why does a baseball player own a basketball team? But he did actually play basketball for a little while before and after his minor league baseball career. Not a lot of people know that. Anyway, I like the mix of metallic.
See, that looks nice. I do really like this arena. They did a real good job with the facade, you know what I'm saying? Kept it modern, kept it old school feel with that brick and stuff. I really do like it.
Cladding and brickwork on the facade. As for the interior, well, there's a real buzz about the place. Even when it's not a hive of activity, it's
Now I do like the way the inside they how they did look like they still got some reconstruction to work with because they still got the advertisements on some of the walls and stuff. But other than that, I do like how the seats are arranged and stuff. I do like the scoreboard feel. You know what I'm saying? It's unique and stuff. Look like a honeycomb and pretty much the low the nosebleeds. The nosebleeds. I'm gonna go ahead and have to uh yeah, with the nosebleeds, I'm gonna have to give it a good grade, but it's still a nosebleed, which I really do not like. Um, I feel like they should cut the nosebleeds in half and call it a day. But overall, I'm gonna give this arena uh, a 90% A, just because they try to keep it up and they try to upgrade it and stuff, but they still got some unfinished upgrading. But way this arena looks, it's gonna look nice. And I do like they got a lot more lower seats than the upper tier though.
still the bee's knees. Ah, damn it, that last one doesn't work, does it?
What's up, Auntie? Did you get the basketball shoes I need for tryouts this weekend?
Oh, dude, I'm not going to be able to make it to Dick's this week.
You can just click on Dix.com.
Dick's?
Oh, welcome to Dix.com. Let me guess, you need to get the gear to save the day.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Back again, huh? You must love losing.
You're buying the next one.
You gotta win one first.
Okay.
Now, a bacon McDouble, McDouble, McChicken, or 4-piece McNuggets are buy one, get one for $1 at McDonald's.
United Center, home of the Chicago Bulls.
Now, United Center, this is the home of the Chicago Bulls. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite teams, basketball teams. You know what I'm saying? This is where Michael Jordan built, you know what I'm saying? The place that Michael Jordan actually built, you know what I'm saying? But when he was winning championships, I will give it a overall grade, the facade of it. For nostalgia purposes, I'm gonna go ahead and give it an A because it's been around since the 1990s and stuff, before I was even born. But you know what I'm saying? Because I'm born in 95. This was built in 94. I see they try to fix this. This is the new part of the arena, which is a good thing. But to me, I feel like this arena does need a renovation, especially on the outskirts of it and stuff. But let's get into the interior and stuff, because I think the interior don't need to change. And let's see.
The team that MJ played for, but you probably already knew that. He has actually played at this arena as well, not as a Bull, but as a Washington Wizard. The exterior design is a little dull compared to what we've seen so far, but what it does have going for it is the capacity. It's the biggest arena in the league.
Now, I do like the new scoreboard that they had. You know what I'm saying? It is nice. I do like that. Pretty much nothing's really changed in this arena because it don't really look like it don't need change. But it's still a nice arena. It's one of the biggest arenas in the NBA. And they did a really good job keeping it up, and I do really like that. And I know a hockey team plays here, so but yeah, let's give this a overall grade at 85% B overall, and we'll keep it pushing.
Although, to be fair, there's not a huge difference between the biggest and smallest. Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, home of the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's the only arena in the league with a Karen haircut.
Okay, with this arena, the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse or Cookie Loans Arena, home of the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is the place that LeBron has built and stuff. LeBron James. This arena, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 78% C but I know they did some renovations to it and stuff. They got it more glassed out and stuff, which is a good thing, just to get that Karen hairstyle look away and stuff. Let's check the inside of it.
Yeah, it's not a perfect replica, but they did the best they could. It has actually undergone some recent renovations that have changed the appearance of the facade. As you can see,
they did do some renovation. That's a good thing. I do like that. They did redo it and stuff, but it's still the same arena. It just, it don't give it that look feel of it, but it's still the same arena, and pretty much it's a one glass hall and stuff, or glass block ain't gonna cut it for me. And we just gonna call it a day, and let's see the inside.
they've basically just extended the building. A lot of NBA arenas have an impressive scoreboard, but I just like.
Now, I do like the scoreboard, you know what I'm saying? It is nice. I do like that. I do like the Budweiser bar area right here in the upper tier section, the nosebleed section, which is good. I do like the lower bowl seating. It's a lot of lower bowl seating, which is a good thing. I do like that as well. And it's not a lot of nosebleed seats, which is a good thing. It feels like everybody is pretty much in there. You could tell from this seat right here, it still looks like a nosebleed, but you guys still got a good seat to watch the game and stuff, which is a good thing. And yeah, you don't look like you're gonna tip over and stuff. It don't look like that. It kind of looks like that a little bit, but it's not like that at all. And so you still got a good eye view of the game and stuff. So yeah,
Like this one's name,
kudos for Cleveland.
Humungatron, is presumably named after Percival Humungatron, one of Cleveland's founders. American Airlines Center, home of the Dallas Mavericks. This one has a facade that would look at home on a college.
Now, the American Airlines Arena, home of the Dallas Mavericks of Dallas, Texas. This arena right here, aka the hangar, I'm gonna give this arena an overall 100% A. The reason I'm giving it overall 100% A because it is a nice arena. The facade look like a hangar, but look like an airplane hangar. But here's the thing. Here is the thing right here. Okay. Now, the thing is, the nosebleeds are sitting low. You know what I'm saying? They eye level. Their nosebleed section is pretty much eye level. So basically what I'm trying to say is when you walk into the arena, the nosebleed section is just like one floor up and stuff. Everything else is down low and stuff. So pretty much their nosebleed section is really eye level. And we're going to check that in a bit. But overall, I know they're trying to I know Mark Cuban wants a whole new arena. I don't know why. I feel like you just need to change the facade of the arena and stuff and keep it pushing and call it a day. But other than that, this still is a nice arena.
Football stadium. Very impressive. But up top, it's more like an airplane hangar, hence its nickname, the Hangar. It has an appropriate sponsor, come to think of it. In contrast to the atypical exterior, the interior is fairly standard, but there's always...
You see right here, you see what I'm talking about? The nosebleed section is not a lot of nosebleed because it's at eye level, which is a good thing. That's 100% A. And, you know what I'm saying? The seats are nice. The seats are eye level to the T. And they did a really good job with this arena. So kudos to Dallas Mavericks.
There's going to be less room to be creative on.
And yes, Dallas Mavericks is one of my teams and stuff. But like I say, kudos to them for making this a nice arena.
The inside. Bowl Arena, home of the Denver Nuggets. You might be thinking, what's with the name? But a Denver Nugget is simply a...
Okay, we got Ball Arena, aka Pepsi Company Arena, home of the Denver Nuggets at Denver, Colorado. I know this arena hosts a hockey team as well. So, but I do like the facade they try to go with. Pretty much they did the best they could with it. I'm gonna give it an 80% B for overall. they like for giving them a try. But they did some nice renovations, and kudos to them for winning the championship last year, which is a good thing. And yeah, let's see what this inside this arena looks like.
Denver omelet in nugget form. Oh, and the name Ball Arena. Well, Ball Corporation is a Colorado-based company that mainly deals with packages. It's around 1 mile above sea level, making it the highest NBA arena, meaning thinner air, which
Now, I do like the inside of it a lot. They did a real good job with it. I do like how they did the club seats and stuff. I do like how the nosebleed section is still a nosebleed section, but it's like eye level to the T. You know what I'm saying? Still eye level. They cut some of that out, gave it more like a modern feel, give it some stairs in place of most of those seats and stuff, which is a good thing. And stuff. They did a real good job with this arena.
does still have an effect even for an indoor sport like basketball. It just makes it that little bit more difficult for the away team. Not so much for the Utah Jazz, who are also quite high up. Little Caesars Arena, home of the Detroit Pistons.
So Little Caesars Arena. So Caesars Pieces Arena, home of Detroit Pistons, and another hockey team. Pretty much Little Caesars Arena, they did a real good job with the facade. I do like the facade of it. It is like miniature buildings and stuff, you know what I'm saying, like a sports or a entertainment section, but they did a real good job with this arena. Let's check the inside of it and see how it looks.
This flashy venue was built
I still miss the Palace, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it is what it is. You know, they tore it down for no reason. I don't know why they tore it down. They could have used it for a tournament, for NBA tournament and stuff. Call it the Malice of the Palace tournament and stuff. But I know y'all don't want to call it Malice of the Palace because of the situation of the actual Malice of the Palace. But it'll be a great idea to call it that and make it as a tournament and stuff for the NBA instead of turn a bad thing into a good thing, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like they should never tear down the Palace and stuff. But other than that, this arena is pretty nice. Let's check it inside. Let's get back into it.
just a few years ago to replace the Palace of Malice at
See, like they should have kept the arena, but it's okay. We're gonna just let it slide.
the Palace fame. The outside is fine, but even better is the interior, which is done up in this strikingly vibrant shade of red.
Okay, so this is the inside of the arena. I do like the scoreboard is really nice. I do like the seats, you know what I'm saying, the low bowl seats, you know what I'm saying. But it's still kind of steep. It looks kind of steep looking stuff, which is a fleck to me, but it's still nice. The nosebleed section and stuff, it's nice too. It's not a lot of seats in the nosebleed section, which is a good thing because a lot of seats is in the low bowl section, which is awesome. This club seats right here, it's kind of too high for me, but it's different, you know what I'm saying, which is a good thing as well. And yeah, they did a real good job with this this arena. So pretty much I'm gonna give this arena a 80% B overall and take it to leave it. Detroit, y'all did a good job with it, and let's keep it popping.
red. Fortunately, the NHL team that shares the arena also have red on their uniform, as you'd expect given that they're called the Red Wings. Another visually striking feature is the ceiling that can light up different colors.
And I do like that the ceiling that changed into different colors and stuff. So any graphics, you know what I'm saying, that ceiling will pop it out. You know what I'm saying? I do like that. That's neat.
It gives it a real sci-fi vibe, as well as the cube-like video board. There are even more unique features I could mention, but we haven't got all day. I really like this one.
And now I'm looking at the nosebleed section. It is eye level, which is a good thing. I do like that.
Chase Center, home of the Golden State Warriors.
Now the Chase Center gets 100% A because it's brand new, and also I'm glad they did it. they moved back to San Francisco and stuff. But like I say, they did a real good job with Chase Center. Golden State Warriors, y'all did y'all thing with this arena, and let's check the inside of it.
The newest arena in the NBA, having opened in 2019. The Warriors moved out of their Oakland residence to San Francisco.
And this was the old arena, the Oracle Center or the Oracle Arena, which was the oldest NBA arena other than Madison Square Garden and stuff. But it's still in good use. They can still use the arena if they want to and stuff. You know, for Golden State for retro purposes or a retro game, they can still use this arena and stuff. I know they're probably gonna tear down the Oakland Coliseum, but I know for a fact they're gonna still keep this Oracle Arena for the NBA, for the Golden State Warriors for retro game purposes. So yeah, Golden State. Let's check. Let's keep going.
Francisco. For Oakland, all that's left now are the A's, and even their future in Oakland is in doubt. Just like their baseball counterparts, the arena is located right on the water's edge, although that's really more of a bonus for a baseball team than a basketball team. You can't really tell from the inside.
Now, I do like the inside. I do like the screen right here. There's a nice screen. I like how they did it and stuff. I do like the one big wall seats, a lower tier, and it goes all the way up to the upper tier. I do like that. They did a real good job with that and stuff. I know there's probably a club seat right here up top of them. But yeah, they did a real good job with this arena, and I'm proud of Golden State for doing that.
I know that I shouldn't count food as a feature of the stadium because it can change from month to month.
Yeah, see, that's a club seat right there. So they did a real good job with that and stuff. They did a real good job with that. And also, the nosebleed section is kind of steep, but it'll be okay and stuff. But I like how they did it. Instead, they incorporated it with the club seats and stuff. So that's a real good job with that. And yeah, they did a good job with this arena.
But I hear that the curry here is the best in the world. Much better than the curry in Philadelphia. Toyota Center, home of the Houston Rockets. For the most part,
Okay, Toyota Center, home of the Houston Rockets in Houston, Texas. This arena, I'm gonna give it a 80% B for nostalgia purposes and the facade because it do look like a Toyota dealership and stuff, but we got to check the inside of it. I feel like they do need to do some renovations on the exterior of the arena, but yeah, because I know the Toyota dealerships in my area never looks like this and stuff. So I feel like they need to fix the exterior of the arena, and let's check the inside of it, see how it looks.
the exterior is nothing to write home about. But the grand front entrance does look like you're walking into a rather extravagant Toyota dealership, which is no bad thing. Yeah, it's not quite a Lexus dealership, but Lexus don't make pickup trucks, and this is Texas. Wait, what? I guess I was wrong. Anyway, I have completely...
I do like the scoreboard. It is nice and stuff. I see they still got the poles. They got like 4 poles around the arena to keep the arena up, which is a good thing. I do like that. Give us that rocket feel. That rocket feel. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so this arena, I would give this arena a 80% B overall grade.
Really lost my train of thought. Houston, we don't have a problem with this arena. It is nice.
And the nosebleed section, it is eye level, which is a good thing, and I do like that. So yeah, I probably got a 86 or 87 overall B.
When your hotel room is your bedroom, and your living room, and your dining room, maybe you need more than a hotel room. Get an Airbnb and get more space.
Being a nurse in the United States Air Force is rewarding. I get to
Bankers Life Fieldhouse, home of the Indiana Pacers.
Okay, Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana, home of the Indiana Pacers. This arena gets 100% A overall because I like the customization of the arena. It looks like a field house. They did a real good job with this arena. It's different and stuff, and let's just check the inside of it and see how it is.
This one's reminiscent of many college basketball arenas with its arched roof and brick facade. This was actually an intentional.
And pretty much Indiana Fieldhouse it kept this nostalgia feel of it too, so they did a real good job with it.
Homage, as was the nearby Lucas Oil Stadium's design, which matches the arena perfectly. And it even has those huge windows that let in plenty of light, but they don't quite offer the same views of Indianapolis as Lucas Oil Stadium does, as you might expect. But
see, they did keep the original, arena. I do like it. I do like the scoreboard. The scoreboard is really nice. What I feel like they need to do is take these banners, these old school brand lights out and put some electronic Minitron banners around the arena to keep it upgraded and stuff. And yeah, they still have the original feel to it. But that's the only flack to me is they need to replace that. They put some modernization to their banners and stuff. And yeah, other than that, Indiana Pacers still got a 100% A overall grade.
regardless, it's an excellent arena and quite unique. Staples Center, home of the Los Angeles Clippers and the Los Angeles Lakers.
Now, this arena right here, Staples Center, is now known as Crypto.com Arena. This is the house that Shaq and Kobe built and stuff. People say it's just Kobe Bryant that built it, but I think it's Shaq and Kobe that built it. And also my homeboy Derek Fisher. But let me say this for 1 second. This arena now belong to the Los Angeles Lakers. The Clippers got a new home coming up next season. It's going to be called Intuit Dome, which I will show you what it looks like after this video. And yeah, let's check the inside of it.
It's the only arena in the NBA that's shared by two teams. It's known as the house that Kobe built because it was built just a couple of years after the late Kobe Bryant joined the Lakers.
Now, I do like the scoreboard. I do like that. It is nice. Gave it that old school feel, but it's still nice. They keep it up. I do like the lower bowl seating, which is a good thing. It's a lot of seats, but I do like it. It feels big, like a big stadium feel. I do like that. Got the club seats in between and stuff. And then after that, then you got the nosebleed section and stuff. So, but overall, this is a nice arena. They did a real good job with it.
They didn't have to wait long to see success. A year after it opened, they were champions. Then the next year. And then the year after that. In fact, since it's opened, the Staples Center has seen 6 championships. It goes without saying that none of them were won.
You see, this is that right there. This is the nosebleed section. You know what I'm saying? It's real short and small, which is a good thing. I do like that about it.
By the Clippers. Maybe that's why they're planning on building their own arena. FedEx Forum, home of the Memphis Grizzlies.
Now, FedEx Forum, this is in Memphis, Tennessee. It's home of the Memphis Grizzlies. To be honest with you, I do like this arena. It is eye level to a certain degree. They did a real good job with this arena. I would say, man, this arena, I feel like it's close to Beale Street, which is a good thing. And I would say about this arena, like I've been to this arena a many a times, a lot of times and stuff. Um, I see live performances happening in this arena during NBA games and stuff. That's during the NBA games. Uh, yeah, so like this arena, pretty much, it gets 100% A, but it probably get a 95% A. The reason why I'm getting a 5% disadvantage because the nosebleed sections, but they trying to do some renovations. They trying to cut some of the nosebleeds out. But yeah, I'm gonna have to give it a 95% A. But other than that, from the previous arena, I feel like the Memphis College or Memphis University, should have kept the old arena instead of moving into this arena with the Grizzlies and stuff because there was no point of y'all doing that. They moved out just so y'all can have your own arena, but instead y'all want to move in with the Grizzlies. So I guess Grizzlies can't get rid of y'all. So now y'all messed up. Now the old arena is now a Bass Pro Shop and one of the biggest Bass Pro Shop in America. So yeah, let's check the inside of it and stuff and critique it.
The name does sound like the world's most boring online chat room. Did you see the new boxes that FedEx has introduced? So sturdy. Unlike most arenas built in the 21st century, it's a big round dome, a design that was more common back in the day, but with a bit of a modern touch. Oh, and interestingly, despite the name, there are no wild grizzlies in Tennessee. I guess they are.
And see, like I say, I do like the lower seats, you know what I'm saying? It was eye level and stuff, especially the club seats. It's just the nosebleeds was kind of like, but I know right now the Grizzlies are trying to cut out the nosebleeds a little bit and stuff and putting some features in it and stuff and make sure it's how you say it, comfortable for the fans and stuff. So yeah, Grizzlies, like I said, y'all get a 95% A overall grade for y'all arena.
Are named after the few that.
And there's a lot to do in this arena too, like games, some more carnival games and stuff, video games. You know what I'm saying? They did a lot of stuff to this arena to make it more fun without watching the game for the kids.
That are kept in captivity, or given that this is the NBA, maybe they moved from an area that did have grizzly bears. Vancouver, perhaps? Seriously, it seems that half the league were once located elsewhere. FTX Arena, home of Miami Heat.
It's the FTX, but it's probably changed now because of the FTX scandal. But I remember it as American Airlines Arena, other than the other one in Dallas, Texas. This one's home to the Miami Heat in Miami, Florida. This arena is the home that Dwayne Wade had built and Shaq has built and whoever the other guy is, the Hasim something, but he built and stuff. And then partial was LeBron and Bosh. They built it and stuff. But mostly Dwayne Wade stayed there the whole time, other than going to Chicago, then come back. He stayed there the whole time, won 3 championship rings and stayed there. So he's the main one. I say he's the one that built this arena to what it is today. This arena is okay. I do like the outskirts of it. It do look nice and stuff. They kept it up. You know what I'm saying? It's built in 1999, so they kept it up. You know what I'm saying? It kind of looks small, but the seating range of it. Let's check the inside of it, see how it looks, and keep pushing.
Can you guess which company used to sponsor the arena? This is one of my favorite exteriors so far. It's very modern, very sleek, and you know what? When approaching from this angle, it looks exactly like what Elon Musk's house would be if he was an evil villain. The spaceship would come out of this building, Thunderbird style. I can't say that I like the interior as much as I like.
This is the same scoreboard that was there during Wade and Shaq time and stuff, which is a good thing, and it still looks nice to this day. The seats are kind of midway to like steep and eye level, which is a good thing, but it's still a nice arena. They did a real good job of this arena. They did the best they could to add seats in this arena and club seats. So I'm gonna just leave it at that.
The outside, but it is more than adequate. Fiserv Forum. I knew it. They only use the term forum for alliteration purposes.
This is the Fiserv Forum, home of the Milwaukee Bucks in Milwaukee, I think Wisconsin and stuff. To be honest with you, I'm gonna give this arena a 95. No, I'm gonna give it a 99 overall percent A. So pretty much 100% A. I do like how they just keep it public level and stuff. I do like that. I like how it's, it's fan base, it's walk around distance. I do like that. Also, I like how this is the old arena right here. They tore it down, but they could have put the hockey team in here because the hockey team plays next door. You know what I'm saying? So, which is stupid to me. It's just stupid, period. But I understand they need that parking lot, so they had to tear it down. But other than that, this arena looks beautiful and stuff. It's neat, you know what I'm saying? And let's check the inside of it.
Home of the Milwaukee Bucks, the reigning.
Yeah, so the hockey team plays in this arena right here. So there's three arenas. So it looks like up from the come up. So basically like from the come up, like Bucks used to play here in the beginning, then they moved to here, and then they moved to here. So it was like from the come up. So, but the hockey team plays here and stuff, which technically they should have played here after the Bucks moved to here. But instead they stayed there, and they had to tear this down for the Bucks to make parking lot. So pretty much that's how it is, and that's how I see it.
Champs. We've got like a Russian doll situation with 3 arenas in a row progressively getting smaller. Except this one was actually demolished in 2019. It was the Bucks' former home. Their new home has quite a conservative design. It keeps a low profile, but it does look pretty good with that swooping roof. It basically looks like they got the floor from TD Garden and turned it into a roof. The interior looks fantastic, very clean.
I do like the scoreboard and stuff. I do like the open concourse, which is an amazing thing. And a lot of arenas are starting to do that now with the open concourse and stuff, which is a good thing to do in basketball now and stuff, so people won't miss nothing. And the nosebleed section is okay. It's kind of big, but it's okay. But yeah, overall, this is a good arena. So yeah.
And modern as you might expect. It's just 3 years old. Target Center, home of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Interesting.
Okay, this is in Minneapolis, Minnesota, in Twin City. The Target Center, home of the Minnesota Timberwolves. To be honest with you, this arena is old and outdated. There's a new arena closer to them that they could play at, but they play at this arena. They try to renovate it as much as they could, but it's not working. And I feel like this arena needs to be redone and tear down and stuff, or just do the whole interior, redo the whole interior of the arena. And I'm gonna give this arena a 75% C because I kept it up, but it still needs to be renovated immediately.
Interestingly, the adjacent baseball stadium is called Target Field. Target is from Minneapolis. Fancy naming your city after a small piece of fruit. Anyway, back to it. I'm glad they didn't put a giant sponsors logo on the roof like many we've seen so far. A giant target would make it far too easy for the Chinese military if a general manager of the Timberwolves were to tweet his or her support for democracy in Hong Kong.
Have you heard of Dix.com?
I heard of Dix.com. Have I heard of Dix.com?
Check out these deals of the week at Walgreens.
For some reason, this one looks a lot smaller on the
And I do like the scoreboard a lot. I do like that, but the seating wise, they can't fill up the arena, which is a bad thing. I feel like the nosebleed sections is terrible. They need to go ahead and cut it off and stuff, or redo it and stuff. Because everybody's pretty much sitting low now. So, like I say, they really do need to fix that nosebleed section immediately, or you know what I'm saying, make a smaller arena for them. Other than that, it's like I'll get this a 75% C overall or 70% C, but it's still a C. But Minnesota, if I was y'all, I would go ahead and tear this arena down, rebuild it to how big as y'all fan base is, make it smaller for y'all, and call it a day. Because this arena is not working for y'all no more, and it's looking bad. It's really looking bad. So that's my take on it.
inside than most NBA arenas. Maybe it's the fact that there isn't like 10 tiers of seating, just 2. Smoothie King Center, home of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Now, I've been to this arena. I've been next to this arena. This is a Smoothie King in New Orleans, Louisiana, home of the old New Orleans Hornets, but now they known as back as Charlotte Hornets. This also now the new home to the New Orleans Pelicans. Now, Smoothie King Arena, I do like the facade of it and stuff, but it's right next to the football Caesars Superdome. But this arena do needs renovation really bad too, as well. Even though it's in New Orleans and they scared to do it because of hurricanes. And all I can say is let's try to renovate it, but you know, it is what it is.
There is an arena in New Orleans, and it's named for the Smoothie King. He destroys his enemies by blending them, then puts them in your drink. But whether you agree with the cruel tactics of the Smoothie King or not, his arena.
The arena's okay. I do like the lower seats. It is eye level. The club seats is okay. It's look eye level. The upper seats, the nosebleed section, might need to be a little bit worked on and stuff. But other than that, it's a good arena.
Is okay.
Overall grade, I'm gonna give it a 79% C. So probably like an 80% B.
But it pales in comparison to the mighty Superdome next door. In fact, this one actually is the smallest NBA arena. Despite this, it is still clearly fit for a king.
If this is a small NBA arena, then I think the pretty much the Minnesota Timberwolves need a size like this. If this is the smallest NBA arena, so that's my take on it.
Madison Square Garden, home of the New York Knicks.
Now, this is Madison Square Garden, home of the New York City Knicks, the Knickerbockers. To be honest with you, Madison Square Garden is the oldest NBA arena to this day. I feel like it had its time, it had its purpose, but I think it's time for the Knicks to move to Long Island, to the new arena over there where the Islanders play at now. I believe it's called. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, it's called the UBS Arena. I think the Knicks should be moving over there pretty soon because this arena is kind of old, but they still want to keep playing there in Madison Square Garden because of nostalgia purposes. So I'm going to give it an A for nostalgia purposes, but this is not the original. This is version 3, I believe, of the Madison Square Garden era. But like I say, I feel like the Knicks should move to the UBS Arena in Long Island, New York. And yeah, but other than that, man, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. So let's get it going.
From the smallest arena to the oldest arena. Don't be fooled, it's not square-shaped at all. And it's not really a garden either. Is it even Madison? Well, that's yet to be determined. An arena-sized block of land is hard to come by in Manhattan, Central Park excluded. So they just built it on top of a railway station. Something else that's mind-blowing is that...
Now, I do like this, that the arena is eye level, which is a good thing. I do like that a lot. As you can see, even the nosebleed section is tilted, which makes it eye level, which is a good thing. And yeah, they did a real good job keeping it up and stuff. But I still feel like, you know, it's time for the New York Knicks to move to UBS Arena. But other than that, if they don't want to move, let's this is my thing. This is my take on it. Let's give them a banner that circles all around the whole arena and stuff. Let's give them a banner for that. That'd be a nice upgrade to Madison Square Garden, and that's my take on it.
When the arena was renovated about a decade ago, it cost over $1 billion. For a renovation, that's crazy. Was it worth it? Well, probably. It's not just a sports venue, but also one of the busiest concert venues in the world. Despite all the money that went into it, it still has a bit of an old school look to it, which is nice. Paycom Center, home of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Okay, this is Paycom Center. This is the home to the Oklahoma City Thunder, which used to be known as the Supersonics in Seattle. This arena was home to the New Orleans Hornets at the time during Hurricane Katrina. They first played at the arena in Little Rock at Simmons Bank Arena before they ventured out to here and played the rest of their seasons. To be honest with you, man, and I'm hearing that the Thunder wants a new arena pretty soon, and they voting for it right now, which is a good thing for them. They deserve it. I mean, this arena is past its prime and stuff, and it's time to get a whole new arena that's suited for Oklahoma City. Other than that, yeah, pretty much overall grade, I'm gonna give this arena a 80% B and stuff. But yeah, they kept it up real good.
Interestingly, this arena was built without an NBA team or NHL team in the city. They had a minor league hockey team and an arena football league development team, but they still built it to the minimum NBA standards in the hope that they might get their own team someday. And guess what?
And I do like how the inside is. I do like that. I do like the nosebleed section is eye level, which is a good thing. It's an amazing thing. But yeah, they kept it up. They kept it up real nice. So like I said, I'm gonna give this arena a pretty much a 95% A overall grade. Take it or leave it.
But they did. In many ways, it's the opposite of Madison Square Garden. It lacks the same luxuries. There seems to be plenty of vacant land around, and it's a little more square-shaped. Amway Center, home of Orlando Magic. It also hosts...
It's the Amway Center, home of the Orlando Magic. This is the place that Penny Hardaway built, or how you say it, Shaquille O'Neal built, or how you say it, Dwight Howard built. But, you know, to be honest with you, man, this is a nice arena. This is pretty much the house that Mickey Mouse built. They did a real good job with this arena. I do like the facade of it and stuff, even though the facade is on the other side. But it is a nice arena. Let's check the inside of it.
It's an arena football team called the Orlando Predators, which if you live in the area, you would already know about that because they had to knock on your front door and inform you that they moved into the neighborhood. The metal and glass facade looks pretty good, but the interior is where this arena shines. Often teams brag about having the biggest video screen in the...
Now, I do like how this arena inside is. You know what I'm saying? You got the open concourse right here, which is it's amazing. I do like that. I do like the lower seating. That's nice. You know what I'm saying? It keeps the eye level to people. I do like the scoreboard and stuff. Kept it that old school feel, new school feel and stuff. Let's see. The nosebleed section is okay, but it is still nice and stuff. You see the game really good. It just that it's a little bit high, but that's okay because they got these screens right here for you to watch the game on, which is a good thing. And the ozone side right here, which is right here, is a concourse area too, but it's like a bar section, which is a good thing for the people and stuff. So overall grade, I'm gonna give this a 90% A overall grade for Amway Center in Orlando, Florida.
The world, or the state, or the county. But this one isn't necessarily the biggest, but it is the tallest in the NBA. And much like Boston, they've gone with the parquet floor. Wells Fargo Center, home of the Philadelphia 76ers. Is this the only place in the world that has an NFL and MLB stadium, as well as an NBA/NHL arena, all within the same parking lot, more or less?
Now, this is right here. This is the Wells Fargo Center, home of the Philadelphia 76ers and another hockey team. But I know Philadelphia 76ers want to move downtown in Philadelphia and stuff. It's called the 76ers place. They trying to work on that deal real quick. I know they trying to get that done and handled and stuff. But yeah, I don't blame them and stuff. A lot of NBA arenas are trying to compact, y'all. They trying to get rid of those nosebleed sections, and pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. But this facade is mostly like a hockey facade instead of an NBA facade, and that's my take on it. So I'm still give it an A overall, but there's really nothing major to it to give it an A overall yet. So let's check the inside of it.
I know Detroit had all three pretty close together, but this is something else. It might not be my absolute favorite arena, but it does have one thing that the other NBA arenas presumably don't have, and that's 4 and 20 pies for sale. This tasty treat originates from the same state as Ben Simmons. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe they won't sell them this season.
Now, this is the inside of it. It's okay. It's built look like it's built for hockey. So I can understand what the 76ers, what the Sixers is going through right now about it and stuff. But it's like they want to be close to the game and stuff instead of far out away from the game. So I get that. I really do get that. So I'm with you on moving to y'all new arena called the 76th place. And there is renderings for it. So I'll show you that after this video. And overall grade for this arena, I will give it a 85% B.
Season. Footprint Center, home of the Phoenix Suns. Fresh off a major renovation and a minor devastation having lost to the Bucks in the finals. But they were basement dwellers a few seasons ago. So
all right, so this arena used to be a Veterans Memorial Arena in Phoenix, Arizona, home to the Phoenix Suns. This arena, I'm going to give it a nostalgia purpose, I'll give it an A because they kept it up. And I'm giving it an A for they did a lot of renovations that I had never seen before to an old arena, which is a good thing. And So that's 2 A's. Let's check the inside of it and see what they did.
I think they'll take that. The best thing about the recent renovation is probably the huge 360-degree video screen. But by far the worst thing about it is they got rid of the purple seats and replaced them with black ones. Or maybe.
Now, I do like the scoreboard. They did a good job with that. Also, I do like the nosebleed section. They took a lot of the seats out and stuff and redid it and made them more like eye level, which is good. And you know what I'm saying? That's really awesome. I do like the club seats on top of each other. That's a good thing. And then I do like the lower bowl seating, which is awesome too. So overall grade, they did a good job with this arena. So they get a, I would say 95% B. 95, excuse me, y'all. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Comic error. They get a 95% A, 95% A overall grade.
Maybe it's more of a charcoal, but that doesn't matter. What's wrong with purple? It's a great color. Moda Center, home of the Portland Trail Blazers.
Now the Moda Center, home of in Portland, Oregon, home of the Portland Trail Blazers. This arena, as a whole, the facade of it, I'll give it an A, 100% A overall. I do like they kept it up. It was built in 1995, which is a good thing. That gives them an A. Now this arena next to them was their old arena, and they still kept it. You know what I'm saying? Just in case and stuff. I think somebody else used it, but you know what I'm saying? They still kept their old arena, which is a good thing. I do like that about Portland, Oregon. They kept their old arena. So yeah, let's check the inside of it and see what it's about.
It was formerly known as the Rose Garden, Portland being not just Rip City but also the Rose City. But unlike a typical rose garden, it is considered by many to be quite an ugly building. And while I agree it's perhaps not postcard worthy, I think that's a little harsh to call it ugly. The interior looks great with those red.
Now I do like the interior of it. I do like the scoreboard a lot. You know what I'm saying? Give it a college feel, which is a good thing. I do like the nosebleed section. It is eye level, which is good. Also, I do like the lower bowl seating, which is awesome. And everybody got a good eye view of the game. So this arena gets a 100% A overall. I'm just sad that the city of Portland is going through it right now with the homelessness and stuff and the situations they got going. But still, this is a nice arena.
Red and black seats, and the court itself looks even better. I quite like the Blazers logo, as does Damian Lillard, who has a fondness for shooting ridiculous threes from it. Golden One Center, home of the Sacramento Kings. The roof.
Now this is the Golden One Center. This is home to the Sacramento Kings in Sacramento, California. This is a nice arena. I'll give it 100% A for that. It is in the city limit, so that's a good thing. I do like that about this arena. It is open. Like open concourse. I do like that. It's the only arena that got the windows in it. I do like that about this arena. And yeah, they did a real good job with this arena. This arena does have a 100% A overall grade, and I'm gonna show you why.
Features branding of the Golden One and panels collecting rays from the golden sun, which is always good. It has quite a nice metallic facade, which thankfully isn't a Golden One, and so it doesn't look out of place from street level. Unfortunately, on the inside it loses purple points. They've decided to go with black seats once again despite being a purple team. Whatever.
I do like the scoreboards. It does looks nice, and I do like that about it.
I guess there's plenty of purple on the court.
Now this is the arena. I do like how the seats are made. I do like how they are leveled. I do like the open concourse. I do like that and stuff. That's where the windows are. I do like that about it. The nosebleed section is okay, but it's still nice. They got the big screen. They can still watch the game, which is okay about it. Overall grade is still like a 90, 95, 96 overall A. So Sacramento, y'all did y'all thing with this arena.
It's one of the few NBA arenas that has a single tier of seating at one end. It looks great though.
If you're finally ready to take a trip without the kids, why stay at a hotel with more kids? Get an Airbnb and get a place to yourself.
No living being should ever eat processed food for every single meal of their life.
AT&T Center, home of the San Antonio Spurs.
Now, this arena is the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas. It is home to the San Antonio Spurs. This arena, the facade of it, is okay, but the inside of it, tells you a whole different ball game. I know they want to get a whole new arena as well, but because they want best for both worlds, they want a best exterior and best interior, not a old interior, but a best interior. So overall for like this arena, I'm gonna give it a 80% B. But like I say, they want the best for both worlds. They want an exterior, they want a nice exterior and a nice interior. They don't want no bad exterior, but a nice interior. So make people confused and stuff. But this arena right here gives you that wow feeling because you thought you were walking in an old arena, but then you walked into a new arena. So, you know, it gives you that feel of it. So, yeah, let's check it.
It's a major downsize from their old home, the Alamo Dome, a football stadium. It too has a fairly understated design with its use of brick and corrugated iron. As for the inside, well, don't get me wrong.
You see what I'm saying? Give you that old feel on the outside, but on the inside, it looks like totally different. You know, so let's grade this part. I do like the interior. I do like the scoreboard. To me, I feel like they add too much seating and stuff. I feel like they should have cut the seats right here on the arena. You know what I'm saying? And also, they should have made it more smaller and stuff. But overall, my main flack is they should have cut this part of the arena. Like that was your cutting point for seats, right there where my mouse is. That's your cutting point for your seats. You should have never add more seats right there, and that's the flag. That I guess that's why they wanted a whole new arena, because they knew that they getting rid of all of these seats because it looks death-defying and stuff, and they don't want that for their fans. So, pretty much, it's still a nice arena, but you know what I'm saying, things gonna change. You know what I'm saying, so yeah.
Wrong. When I said Sacramento should have had purple seats, that was nothing against black, because this looks badass. And it obviously matches the Spurs uniform. Scotiabank Arena, home of the Toronto Raptors.
Now, this is Scotiabank Arena, home of the Toronto Raptors. I feel like this arena should have moved somewhere out from the city a little bit, give it so people can actually see the arena and stuff and give it that feel of it. But it's too far into the city, and all these high rises is blocking it, which is bad. Like I say, this arena is okay, but like Toronto needs their own style of arena. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they need to go ahead and get that immediately. Yeah, let's check the inside of it. So the overall grade for the exterior is pretty much like a D, but let's check the inside of it.
This one looks like it's been surrounded by bullies. The much bigger skyscrapers are always picking on Little Scotia, and the CN Tower just watches on. Just like the Spurs, the Raptors used to play out of an actual stadium. This time it was the Skydome, home of the Blue Jays. That was just while this arena was being built. Oh, and I guess I should mention that it's apparently the most photographed place in Canada.
Now, hold on. So this arena, I'm still giving it a D overall. Hold on, let's get it. Like this is the arena right here, but I'm still giving it a D overall because it's too far into too many tall buildings. to barely see the arena.
Play out of an actual stadium. This time it was the Sky Dome, home of the Blue Jays. That was just while this arena was being built. Oh, and I guess I should mention that it's apparently the most photographed place in Canada.
Yeah, I still give it I'm gonna give it a 68D overall. And I'm sorry, Toronto. I know I don't want to grade you that bad, but it's that bad. I think y'all should give it y'all arena should be sightseed instead of being blocked by tall buildings. That's my opinion on it.
Vivint Arena, home of the Utah Jazz. It's one of...
Now, this is Vivint Arena, or whatever the arena they call it now, but I remember as Vivint Arena. This home to the Salt Lake City, Utah, the Utah Jazz. This arena is kind of old. It's really old. They try to do some renovations to it, which is okay. I do like that about it, but it's still old. I know Utah want to get a new arena pretty soon, but I feel like the interior is gonna hurt them the most. That's why they need a whole new arena. Yeah. So let's check the interior. The exterior is okay and stuff. It's in sightseeing area, but the exterior is okay. I could deal with the exterior, but the interior needs fixing immediately. So let's get into it.
The oldest NBA arenas, although you wouldn't really be able to tell just by looking at it. In its 30-odd years, it's even hosted events at the Winter Olympics. Today, very little ice remains. Ironically, it doesn't even host an ice hockey team, as many others in this league do. It's known for being a very difficult arena for visiting teams. Not just the elevation, but the hostile crowd.
Now, I do like the scoreboard. It's nice. The lower tier seats is okay. And still, actually, it is nice. I do like the lower tier seats. But my thing is the upper tier. They need to cut it off and stuff, or cut it up. You know what I'm saying? Cut it in half. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody sits that high no more. You know what I'm saying? In the NBA arena. So I feel like they should cut it in half and stuff, because y'all got a bigger lower seating section. I think they should cut it like right here and stuff. Like give like 3 rows on top of the tunnel and be done with it and stuff. That's my opinion on it and stuff. But yeah, man, they need to redo this whole arena interior wise and stuff. Either tear all these seats down on the lower bowl, or fix the nosebleed section. Really, really fix the nosebleed section. And that's my take on the Utah Jazz for their arena. So basically, their arena gets a 80% B, you know what I'm saying, overall grade, and take it or leave it.
Which you probably wouldn't expect from a team called Jazz. Capital One Arena, home of the Washington Wizards. In a serendipitous turn of events, the sponsor's name comes in handy. In case you were wondering whether the team represents the state of Washington or the US Capitol, it's the Capital One. Another reason you can tell it's in the capital city is that, as you may have noticed,
So Verizon Center or Capital One Arena, home of the Washington Wizards. I know they are trying to get a whole new arena. They're trying to get out of this area because you really can't show 3D image of this arena because it's close to the Washington monuments, the DC monuments and stuff in the White House. So they're trying to get out this arena. I don't blame them, but this interior is nice. But like I said, they share it with a hockey team, and they want their new arena because they want a compact arena and stuff. So I understand that part. And yeah, so overall grade, I'm gonna give it a 75% C, and take it or leave it.
There's no 3D imaging available for security reasons. At least it is actually in DC, unlike the NFL stadium. But yeah, it's a fairly typical NBA arena. And that's it for today's video.
All right, and that is the video. So yeah, that's the NBA arena. So please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, Days Reacts. And also, please like and comment and subscribe to gaming channel Progress Gaming. And we catch y'all later. Deuces.